Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier and welcome back to Five Nights at Freddy's. That's not right. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Oh, my light. I forgot. There we go. Oh, that should help a little bit. Alright, we are here with KTL. KeyForge Team League, round 4. DataForge, welcome to the stream. Gonna be lurking, sounds good to me. Sounds good to me, glad to have you either way. So yeah, we are here with KeyForge Team League, round 4, Triad. We've got Sundy versus thisisnope. Sundy is part of the Cavern Ballers team. And then we've got thisisnope as part of New World Company, New World Co. And they're both part of they're both in the Triad slots for their teams. Part of the, so Cavern Ballers is Sundy, Fabulousing, and Southerly Elf. And then New World Company is Tay-V, Trandon Kong, and thisisnope. So yeah, we're doing Sundy and thisisnope's Triad match tonight. Should be a good time. Sundy always has pretty crazy decks. Yes, Sundy, he's got some pretty wild stuff. But yeah, should be a lot of fun. So their match starts in about 10 to 12 minutes. But I've got their decks pulled up here that we can take a look at and analyze while we wait. So let me get these pulled up here. All right, so we've got so these are Nope's decks. So this is Nope's first deck, VK Back Tower of the Protective Zoo. We've got Sanctum, Saurian Shadows, Mass Mutation deck. A very low rated Sanctum actually. It looks to be one of those classic Mass Mutation Crush decks. Has the double Faust the Great, couple Citizen Strixes, double Curiosaurus. That's actually pretty insane. That Ember is not going to be going into anybody's pools, I'll tell you what. That is just going to be going back and forth from creature to creature, short of like a full-on board wipe, so that's pretty cool. Saurus Rex, we got the Gladiodontus, Galetops, lots of really big creatures that can be exalted relatively safety with those Fausts. Defense initiative for some warding. We've got this insane enhanced blast from the past, double capture, double damage, which is pretty cool. We got artifact control in the form of Borrow over in the shadows. We got a couple mugs to get some of that captured and exalted Ember into his own pool, that's pretty neat. Double safe house with Bonithing, Balsaric capture, Mutant Cutpurse capture, Rad Penny with the capture. That's pretty cool. That's a neat place for that enhancement to land. Sanctum also has double General Salvador. I don't see any. Oh, there is a Scrivener Fabian. Heck yeah. So Scrivener Fabian could really put in some work if it can survive a turn, and then synergize with some of those capture pips in the Saurian and Shadows. That could be really good. Emberheart for some more warding and everything. Not a ton of board control. There's an Opal Knight and then some direct damage. But it's very heavy in the Ember control department. Like if you don't have multiple board wipes, then this deck could be a struggle to play against. 20 creatures, 10 Ember pips, 10 mutants. Overall looks like a pretty solid deck. Overall looks pretty solid. Then over here we have LTC Nope Thick Hand. I wonder if this is a named deck with Nope, because these are Nope's decks, so I wonder if Nope ended up... Well, it's a Mass Mutation, so never mind, it couldn't be. It's a Mass Mutation deck. So it looks like another Crush deck, actually. Some crazy good stats over here. 19 Ember control, 18 creature control, 23 expected Ember, and then another Borrow. These two decks look very similar, which makes sense for Triad. I think one good strategy for Triad is actually to have similar decks. So the Sanctum, let's see, 19, this is 23 SAS, 31 SAS, 25 SAS over here. Sanctum has Bring Low, we got a Purify, another couple General Salvadors, Gizzleheart Zealot, Squire Alice, Grey Rider, Mad Prophet Gizzleheart. The Saurian has triple Beware the Ides, which is neat. Amphora Captura with 14 Ember pips, in addition to, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 additional pips that can go with that Amphora Captura. So lots of capture in there. Again, 2 mugs, a Borrow, a Safe House, a Bonithing, Mutant Cutpurse. We got a Shoulder Head, Reckless Rizzo. Yeah, this could be a very, very suffocating deck to play against. Once again, if you don't have lots of board control, then you are going to be suffering. That's for sure. So yeah, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good one. Then we have a Winds of Exchange deck. DM Doan Niem Za or something. We got Mars, Starlines, Unfathomable. Ooh, 35 Cess Mars, that's pretty good. 27, 23. We got 15 creature control, 14 Ember control, 23 expected Ember, with only Frigorific Rod for the artifact control, 13 pips, 16 creatures. And it's a Rebel deck, Rebel token. I do love me a good Rebel deck. We got double Yixel the Iron Captain, a mix, Ironix Vatminder, double Ironix Rebel, Replay Pod. Replay Pod with Mars token creature is really good. And then even more so with the double Yixel, the mix, the double Rebel. If that Replay Pod comes out early, that could be some really solid, get some really solid value out of that. Brain Darts, we got Clone Home, very nice Mars Pod. Starlines, we have a couple Future Boosters, Transporter Platform. Let's see, how many upgrades do we have to go with the Transporter Platform? Only the Echo Reflector and the Detention Coil. Hapless Cadet is awesome. You gotta love the Hapless Cadet. What else we got here? Echo Reflector, like we just saw. Alright. Quintrino Warp for the board control. Unfathomable, we have Double Bubbles, Kamlani, Guiltspine School, Timoti to stall those keys. The double Frigorific Rod, Dragnet, Sleep with the Fishes would go well with the double Frigorific Rod. And then a Whirlpool, which is interesting. I wonder if the Whirlpool is critical to this deck's strategy. I think this is the least scary of the three. I would agree. I don't think this one is quite as threatening as the other two, just because Crush decks can be such a pain to play against. With 12.5 tokenization on this one, I wonder if the main strat is just to reap out with a big Mars board. But yeah, overall, a lot of these cards I think are just slightly lower value, perhaps. Alright, so those are Nope's decks. And then over here, we have Sundy's decks. We got Biggs, Philosopho Losco, Age of Ascension, Brig, Time Traveler. That logo spot is nasty looking. Holy. Igor, Sutterkin, Remote Access, Standardized Testing, Lab Work, Eureka. So lots of good setup for the Brig. In the disc, we got Hecatomb with 1, 2, 3. Only 3 creatures in that disc pod. That's interesting. So not a huge amount of Hecatomb value. And then Nope doesn't have any disc in his deck, so Hecatomb is a safe play. But again, like 2 of those creatures are charrettes. So I mean, like, do you actually want to even be destroying those creatures with Hecatomb anyway? And then Untamed, we've got Soldiers to Flowers with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 untamed creatures, so that's pretty solid value. A Mimicry, that could be really interesting. We love to see Mimicry. Persistence Hunting, Fogbank, Dusk Witch could be good. Double, they're everywhere. 7 Ember control, 12 creature control, and then 34 expected Ember. Very speedy deck. 20 Ember pips, holy! That's actually crazy. 20 raw Ember pips. Yeah, 20 pips is a lot with the Brig as well. That's really good. Hardly any creatures, only 11 creatures. That's pretty wild. I wonder how that would match up against some of these other decks here. Only having 11 creatures against Crush decks. So you won't have a lot of firepower just like through fighting to take some of these creatures out. But this one does at least have the Unlock Gateway and the Standardized Testing. Which isn't a ton. It's good. 1 full board wipe is good. Standardized Testing can put in work. All right, over here we have the Shielder that claims dinner. What a great name. Winds of Exchange, 90 sass. You were right, Jason. You were right that Sundy is bringing the heat. Double Brick Nasty, Triple Bumpsy, Get Hammer, Heave the Huge. Now this would be a good matchup into one of those Crush decks. We got a Might Club, Stratosmack, Jarl's Vend, Rowdy Scald, Skirmisher token creature for some more Brick Nasty value potentially. In the Mars house, we got double Ironix Rebel, Vatminder, Revo Hooligans, which is interesting. We also got a Xanthix, Yexel, Kaboom for some more reward control. This deck actually looks really good against those control decks, or not control decks, the Crush decks. So I wonder if Nope is gonna ban this one. Because there's also the Bryozorch, Timoti, that's crazy. Double Frigorific Rod, we've got Stir Crazy, Befuddle. Yeah, this deck looks really solid against those Crush decks, to be honest. Not a whole ton of Ember control, but the board control is on point. And then Revo Hooligans could do some wacky stuff potentially. What sort of artifacts does Nope have? This one has a ton of artifacts in it. This one has the Amphora, so the Revo won't do much against that. Then over here, this one doesn't have any. Oh, hold on. Oh yeah, the double safe house, double Curia, Emberheart. Okay, interesting. I like low creatures into their first and second deck since Curia does nothing if your board is empty. True, true. Yeah, that makes perfect sense actually. If you don't have like any creatures on the board or very little, then Curia does lose a little bit of value, so that's cool. All right, and then the last deck over here. Okay, it looks like they are completing their banning phase. Looks like our two competitors have completed the banning phase, so let's quickly look over this one. It's a Grim Reminders deck. We got double Historianly Darken, double Sandworm, which is awesome. De-escalation, pull up stakes, generous offer. That's actually Talent Scout. Talent Scout with pull up stakes, that's a pretty solid combo. That's a pretty solid Ecodon, to be honest. 38 SAS Ecodon, that's like the highest SAS Ecodon I've ever seen for Grim Reminders. Geistoid, no Ecto Charge, so we don't have to worry about the whole errata thing. We got Island of Misfit Toys with Boo Winds of Death. So that looks pretty solid. Grim Reaper, LB Astray. And then we have Unfathomable with Double Crushing Deep, Unsettling Ancestry, Trawler, Tanji Manji. Soul Vial with Trawler is actually really good, since that Trawler just keeps getting archived over and over. So this is a pretty solid looking one as well. Alright, so as for our bans, so Sundy banned Nope Thick Hand. So it looks like the Amphora Captura deck has been banned. And I can see why. That deck is absolutely terrifying. It's crushed to the fullest. That Amphora is absolutely terrifying, so Nope is out. And then it looks like Sundy. Let's see. So Sundy banned Nope, and now Nope is banning Prince. Sundy told me earlier that this deck is in Vietnamese Prince. So that's what I'm going to call it. So the Grim Reminders deck, interesting. Yeah, with all that creature control, I can definitely see why. All that creature control would go really good into the Crush deck, so I can definitely see why this one got banned. So 90 stats Grim Reminders is out. Boom. So see if we can find their game here. So Sundy, or Nope, has VK Back Tower and the Winds of Exchange deck, and then Sundy will be playing with Biggs versus the Shielder that claims Dinner. Whoever can win with both of their decks first will win the match. Yep, the Grim Reminders did get banned. The Grim Reminders did indeed get banned. All right, here we go. Round one. I'm interested to see which decks they both choose for round one. I wonder if Nope will start out with the Crush deck. And if so, I feel like this Winds of Exchange one would be a better matchup into it. We will see. All right, here we go. So Nope is on top with his Winds of Exchange deck. Interesting. Okay, so Nope is running the Winds of Exchange with Timoti and everything, and starts out with the Future Booster. Sunday replies pretty quickly with Unfathomable. Sunday running his Unfathomable deck. Okay, interesting. So we got the Battle of Woe happening right now. This is Nope responds with Stronger Together, Pyro, Recorded History to archive Bubbles, and Mix. In terms of board control, what does Nope have? Quintrino Warp, Dragnet, not much else, honestly. Oh, geez. Hopefully Nope can draw into that Quintrino Warp pretty quick here, because once Sundy gets his Bryozorch out, with this many creatures out already, not even Quintrino Warp will be able to save Nope. So did he draw it? Did he draw the Quintrino Warp? Transporter platform, detention coil on the skirmisher, makes sense. And also that Fathom Reaver too. Oh man, no Quintrino Warp. Yeah, and sure enough, Sundy just goes right into Brobnar and reaps out. Makes perfect sense. Wow, and the Bumpsy, and 2 Bumpsies, and a Stratosmack. Oh my goodness. Got rid of the skirmisher with the detention coil. Very smart, very smart. Yeah, Nope is in quite a predicament right now. This deck just does not have that much board control, or creature control. Oh, Selective Preservation. There's a Selective Preservation that I missed. Alright, Quintrino Warp, absolutely huge. Perfect time to play it. And that's that. Sunday gets their first key, heads into Mars, plays a Kaboom, a Brain Dart, Iron X Banner. And Iron X Banner actually has some good synergy with the Iron X Vatminder. We still haven't seen the Bryozorch. I wonder if it got tokenized. It did not get tokenized. It is still very much a threat. Nope has already burned through one of his biggest creature control cards. The Selective Preservation I missed, so he's burned the Quintrino Warp, only the Preservation is left, along with some other things here and there on a much smaller scale. And I'm telling you, once that Bryo gets out, if Nope can't establish any sort of a board presence to fight into the Bryozorch, that's going to be rough. That's going to be rough. This is an interesting matchup. The Crush deck, the one remaining Crush deck did not get used. So yeah, we'll have to see. If Nope can't win this game, then he's going to be stuck with this Winds of Exchange deck again next game too. Alright, Nope goes into Mars. Throws on a Stim Ranger, a Vatminder, a Rebel. Okay, Yixel the Iron Captain captures 2 onto the Yixel and 1 onto the Vatminder, and passes it back over. So yeah, Nope is very much on the back foot right now. Sunday got off to a really phenomenal start with that board and everything, and just being able to reap out with it. And Nope has just been forced to try and respond and defend as much as possible. Hasn't been really able to really advance his own game plan as much as he'd want to, I don't think. Sunday plays his own Yixel. Interesting, puts 2 onto the Vatminder and only 1 onto the Yixel. Got the Harvester. Alright. Pretty easy turn. That Vatminder with the Red Planet Ray Gun. Oh wow, yeah, with the opponent's Mars creatures, this Red Planet Ray Gun got to deal a ton of damage. That's pretty cool. Still no Bryo. Still no Bryo. 9 cards left to draw, we still haven't seen the Bryo. And the Bryo, I think, is going to be the real clincher for Sunday. Unfortunately, if the Bryo comes down right now, then the Harvester will be unusable. There's a Selective Preservation. Alright, he got to it in time before the Bryo dropped, so that was pretty important. That was pretty huge. But even so, Nope still only has 2 Ember and is not making any forward momentum right now. There's just no forward momentum taking place. Sunday has a massive, massive key and a half lead. Heads back into Brobnar. Yeah, I just don't see what the game plan for Nope's deck is. If it's a Rebel game plan, then it's not coming together right now. The Whirlpool isn't down, so again, I don't know if Whirlpool is integral to this deck strategy. I don't really see how it would be, but You never know. It'd be good with things like the Covetous Hema, but yeah, this deck just isn't running right now. Oh man, Sundy up to 10. Sundy up to 10, checking for second key. And Nope's deck lacks in the scaling Ember control department. No rant and rave or anything. So back over to Nope. I don't know what kind of answers he might have to this. Hapless Cadet. He has his own Temoti. And then the Mix. Mix is still coming up, but a lot of those Mars creatures, or at least some of them, like half of them, are in the discard already. Frigorific Rod. Temoti must be coming down right now. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe he wants to save it for a third key. But at this point, like, I don't know. The stall probably just will not be enough. Especially now that Sundy has this Brobnar board out. Temoti will only last for one turn. Discards the Whirlpool. Okay, so Whirlpool is gone. Guiltspine School to put down 3 Rebels. And a Bubbles to put the Brick Nasty on top of the owner's deck. Smart. Smart play. Alright, Sundy Forges. We did not see a Temoti. We did not see a Temoti. Sundy goes into Unfathomable. Oh, perfectly timed Adult Swim. That's crazy. And if Nope hasn't drawn into his Temoti yet, then putting those 4 creatures right back on top is just gonna delay Nope being able to reach their Temoti even more, even longer. Oh man. And then just to add insult to injury, the Befuddle to stop Nope from playing cards other than Unfathomable. Jeez. And that was after taking an Unfathomable turn too. Wow. Yep, Nope goes Mars, but he can't play cards from Mars, so that should just be the game then. Unless he didn't mean to click Mars. An absolutely brutal Befuddle to end the game. Oh man, he had the Mix. He had the Iron Captain. He had answers in Mars. Yes, this was definitely the weakest of the 6 decks. I agree. I agree. Yeah, that Befuddle to close it out was insane. That Befuddle was so good. All right. So, Sundy won using the Shielder that claims dinner. So now he's going to be moving on to Biggs Filosofo Losco. And once again, I think this deck is actually going to be super good. A phenomenal matchup against this one here. This deck, I just don't see a cohesive game plan. Of course, Nope was on the back foot in defense mode for a huge portion of that game. So maybe he can get something else going here a little bit. But we'll see. If Sundy can bring this game home, if Sundy can win this game full. Oh, oops. I need to hit watch. There we go. Yeah, so if Sundy can win right here, I think its game plan is early replay pod and hope you get lots of cards under it. Yeah, honestly, that's all I can see too. Like this Mars pod, I think is what you're going for the most. Just trying to reap out with that Mars pod and then being able to do that twice with the replay pod, I think is its big thing. And then the Star Alliance is support, Unfathomable is support. It's just mostly support with the sort of janky game plan in the Mars. So it's interesting. And then Sundy over here with a Brig, easily archivable Brig, solid Dis. Ooh, starts off with a Guiltspine School. Okay. They're everywhere, and Pampaka Anga. Yeah, I think this matchup will be a blowout for Sundy, to be honest. as in Sundy completely destroys right here. In which case, I wonder how things would have turned out if Nope had went with his Mass Mutation Crush deck first instead. I'm talking like he's lost already. Let's not. I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. Nope still has a chance. Nope still has a chance. He's not out of it yet. This is KeyForge. Anything can happen. Oh man, the pain reaction, dude. And the Poltergeist. Oh wow, there's a Poltergeist in that deck. I missed that. Yeah, it'll be very interesting to see if Nope can find a way around Sundy's deck. Because outside of Timoti, I don't think Nope really has a way to survive getting brigged. He could potentially also tax the brig. After the brig has happened, he could tax Sundy's next key with Mix, perhaps. Alright, Sundy puts down another They're Everywhere. Anga, and discards Tentatlin. Interesting. I wonder why he would discard Tentatlin. Probably for Soldiers to Flowers, I would imagine. Alright, the Anga's gone. And Nope now has actually 6 Ember, checking for first key. Oh, and there it is. Oh my goodness. Drew into that brig so early. What a draw. 20 cards left in the draw. And the brig came out and hit Nope's first key. Sundy's now checking for first key at 16 Ember. That's crazy. What a draw. What a draw. Even puts down a Sutterkin. And also the Cutthroat Research. Holy. That is wild. So I wonder if Nope has the mix to try and at least slow down these keys now. Because if he can make Sundy Forge for 9 right now. Okay. Hey, got some good capture actually. Got some good capture. Did take Sundy off the second key. Misery Exploit for 1. Lash of Broken Dreams. Pfft. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Unlock Gateway. Checking at 10. Now is the mix gonna come down? Oh, okay. I think I'm seeing this deck's game plan come together a little bit more. I think it just has really good synergy with the Iron X trait, because it has the Yixel Iron Captain, has the double Iron X Rebel to go with them, and then also Rebel with the Iron X trait, and then the replay pod Iron X Banner to boost power. So yeah, it's really just the Mars pod. It's really just the Mars pod that's crazy. It's Iron X Synergy is this deck's biggest game plan, I feel like. Goes Mars, reaps out. Oh, nice. Nope is actually keeping pace. Nope is actually keeping pace this game, even after getting brigged. Sundy already used his Unlocked Gateway, so at this point, his biggest creature control is his Standardized Testing. Both of the They're Everywheres are gone as well, as is the Call of the Week, and the Pain Reaction. So Standardized Testing is Sundy's last hope. So until Sundy draws into that Standardized Testing, Nope has this really solid Mars board that he can just continue reaping out with. Time Traveler comes down. Igor comes down. The cycling is real. He's really milling for that Standardized Testing. There it is. He got it. Time Traveler and Igor did the trick. Sundy has had some amazing draws this game. Lab work. Nope at least gets to second key. Sundy's checking at 12 for second key. Reaps and reaps. There's the mix. Very nice to tax. Okay. This is actually such a tight game. This game is way tighter than I thought it would be. Sundy goes Untamed. Soldiers to Flowers maybe. However, Sundy doesn't have a Key Charge or a Chota to follow up with after big Soldiers to Flowers, I noticed. Yeah, so no Key Cheat available, but still could get some really major burst in right here. But does he have a way to take out the mix in Untamed? I don't think he does. There's the persistent hunting. There's also the mimicry. So he might be able to mimicry something actually. Oh, interesting. He mimics the brain dart. Huh. Sunday with the fog bank. There it is. All right. I wonder if he mimicred the brain dart just so he could reach check and force Nope to respond. He goes Star Alliance. I know that Nope has a Hapless Cadet, but I don't think he has a way to... Oh, Echo Reflector! Boom! And hits check himself. Does Sunday have an answer? He has the Lash on board, so he does have an answer. Wow. Now this is where Sunday's lack of board control is really going to start hurting him. Because now there's multiple threats on the board. There's the mix that needs dealt with. There's the Tactical Officer Moon that needs dealt with. There's a Pinata in the form of that Minder with half a key's worth of Ember on him. But Sunday just lacks ways to deal with it. Apart from going Time Traveler and fighting, but even Time Traveler can't fight because of the detention coil. Yes, I am too. Absolutely, Jason. I am glad it turned into a good game. 100%. I did not expect this. I thought it was going to be over after that super early perfect brig, to be honest. But no, Nope has been bringing it back big time. Bringing it back big time. Sunday's been drawing so well, but Nope has been also responding so well. Sunday just lacks the board control. I really hope we get to see a game 3. All right, goes Dis. Plans on using the Lash. Picks up the Archives. Life Ward. Okay. Bronze Key Imp, might as well. And the Lash. That's still not enough. Oh, Sunday only with the Lash of Broken Dreams. He's hanging on by a thread. Hanging on by a literal thread. So now how does Nope respond? Does he just reap out? Because if Sunday's only resort right now is the Lash of Broken Dreams, if that's the only thing he has access to stop keys right now, then just getting above 9 is of paramount priority, paramount importance. What other Ember control does? Oh, this is the deck with hardly any board control or Ember control. So yeah, Nope just needs to reap out. Nope just needs to get as much Ember as he possibly can right now. Get out of Lash's range and he wins. Because Sunday cannot deal with both the Echo Reflector and the mix right now. Nope is really thinking about this one. Goes Unfathomable, plays Sleep with the Fishes, Whirlpool, Covetous Seaman to Capture 3, okay. Oh! Getting some Whirlpool action. Getting some Whirlpool action in here. Wasn't enough to get out of Lash range. Oh, there's also Charette as well. Wow. Oh! Even more Whirlpool action. This is crazy. Wow. What a turn of the tides. What a turn of the tides. This is crazy. I'm loving this right now, man. Perfect. The replay pod comes on as well, so even if the mix gets dealt with, he can bring it right back. So now Sundy would need multiple sources of board control just to get rid of the mix. And he has to do it twice. Clone home. Wow, suspended animation to take the time traveler. That's cool. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Whirlpool just gave control of the Echo Reflector enhanced Moon. Oh no, what a misplay. He should have been putting those rebels on the other side. Oh no is right. That's actually a huge misplay. Because Sundy can keep that Moon on his side for as long as he wants. And now, all he has to do is deal with the mix. Moon is out of the equation now. Moon is on his side now. Tactical Officer Moon being a total Benedict Arnold right now. Benefiting Sundy. That was a huge misplay. So Sundy again has the Last Broken Dreams he can go back into. So Nope is not out of this yet. Not after that. So I'll bet you now, Sundy's actually debating. There are two big pinatas over on Nope's side of the board. There's the Charette and the Ironix Vatminder. Dinobot, welcome to the stream. Yeah, things are getting crazy over here. Things are getting crazy over here. Alright, Sundy is still not... That mix is still putting in so much good work. Increasing key cost by 5. Alright, here it is. Here it is. I think Nope can win it right here now. Just has to take out the Moon, reap out, he wins. And a Brain Dart, just to add insult to injury. Yep. That should be it. That should be it. Nope is now well out of... Yep, there it is. Alright, Sundy concedes. Boom. We get a game 3, boys. We are on to game 3. Let's get it. Wow, I did not expect that. I did not expect that at all. I thought for sure that this insane Brig deck... I mean, Sundy was drawing so well. Like, Sundy had so many good answers, got the break early, but the taxing was too much, and it actually turned out to be a bad matchup because there's not much creature control in this deck apart from the Unlock Gateway and Standardized Testing. And both of those came really early. And it's going to be an even harder matchup against this one, a Mass Mutation Crush deck. Good luck facing a Mass Mutation Crush deck with a deck that has very little creature control. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. Where's their game? There it is. All right, so Sundy started off with a Eureka. And so it begins. Nope drops the Mutant Cutpurse and the Boss Zarek. All right. This is an interesting deck matchup. Yes, absolutely. Burst versus Crush. Burst versus Crush. All right, Standardized Testing is gone. That's one of 2 big board control cards gone. This is so good. This is so good. This is turning out to be such an amazing Triad. Champion and Aphiel. That's one big boy. It's one big boy right there. I think Sundy's only hope is just to race as fast as he can and hope that Nope's Crush and Capture is not enough to keep up. Brig would be a huge part of that. Brig would be an integral integral play to get that to work. Shrix to stop the key, and there's Curiosaurus number 1. Is this the double? This is the double. So that's Curiosaurus number 1. Sundy with the Untamed. They're everywhere. Okay, that's another They're Everywhere gone. Witch of the Wild, Song of Spring, Telaga, and shuffled them back into the deck. And that's actually such a big brain play. And Jason, you brought this up earlier. Is that a deck with few creatures? Because let me see this. Yeah, only 11 creatures. Curiosaurus isn't going to be effective against a board of no creatures. And I think Sundy realized that, and he's playing into that wonderfully right now with that Song of Spring. The only thing is he going to have the board control to take advantage of that and get any captured Ember actually into his pool? Sundy goes, okay, well there's a Poltergeist to just completely remove the Curiosaurus. That works too. Charette to stop the key. Back over to Nope. Sundy did also get a key through. I forgot to mention that. Oh, nice. Cleansing Blade value. Emberheart, General Salvador, Daemonite. So far we haven't seen too much crazy stuff happen in terms of suffocation and crush. Sundy has been able to answer it at least somewhat well and just go fast. Sutterkin, remote access. Oh, wow. That's really cool. Emberheart to ward the Sutterkin and exalt it. Labwork to archive. Quantum Finger Trap. Nope is going to get to forge here. So now Sundy only has one more opportunity to brig. He does have 3 cards in the archives. He's already a third of the way through the deck. So brig could be coming up or even archived already. And I think that's going to be Sundy's only out, to be honest. Unlock Gateway is still available as far as I know. Yep, Unlock Gateway is still available. A brig there might have been GG. Yeah. Yeah, and honestly, if he can pull out a brig, like, Nope is in such a precarious position, honestly. Or is he with that Faust the Great? That's the question. Because even if Nope does get brigged, Nope does have a double Faust available to answer that, or at least tax it. So Sundy has an out with brig, but Nope has a way to at least slow down that out and even ride that momentum to victory. Very interesting. Very interesting. And I'm sure Sundy has brig at this point. There's only 10 cards left to draw. 3 cards in the archives. Or maybe he just has half of it. Sutterkin did survive. But sadly, he's the only Logos creature on the board right now. Goes Untamed. Fog Bank. Very cool. Ooh, Mimicry's the Booby Trap. Nice. Takes out the Faust. So Nope has plenty of ways to stop this key, but discards with, yeah. Sundy is absolutely playing around the Curiosaurus. Jason, you completely called it. Personally, I don't think I ever would have thought to do that. That's a big brain play. I guess with 11 creatures, you could probably afford to do it a lot more than if you had a deck with, say, like 20 creatures. Because if you had a deck with lots of creatures, then you'd be discarding a whole lot more. But Sundy's not discarding that much. He only has 11 creatures. All right, he reaps out with Sanctum. Does Sundy have the brig? Does Sundy have the brig? If there's ever a time to brig, it would be now. Fabian is awarded too. Oh no. Oh, okay. Stalled it out just a little bit longer, hoping to get as much value out of that brig as possible. Charette to capture. Lash. And that was with the archives too. Sundy is really depending on this brig. He is really trying to get as much value out of it as possible. Even going so far as to pull the archives and stall it with the this. If I was Nope, I probably would have banned this brig deck. Yeah, brig is scary. Brig is scary. I could definitely see an argument for why Nope would do that. Source Rex, Gladiodontus, Blast from the Past. Oh man, those capture pips are stealing from that Scrivener Fabian. Because this Blast from the Past is enhanced like crazy. Double capture, double damage. With Scrivener that equates to double steal. Sundy, if there's ever a time to brig, it would be now. It would be now. Oh. Okay, just the interdimensional graft. That's the important part. That's the important part. That's still a huge amount of Ember that's going to be transferring over to Sundy. Nope does have key advantage now, though. And sure enough, down comes Faust number 2 to stop the key. Wow. Unfortunate that Sundy didn't have the Bionic Rupture part. That's what did it. If Sundy had the Bionic Rupture, that would have been, that would have been an exorbitant amount of Ember. That would have been crazy. But Nope was able to stop just a single graft with his Faust and everything. And now he's well out of brig range now, so things are looking grim for Sundy. Things are looking very grim. Is the Unlock Gateway gone? Nope, the Unlock Gateway is still down there somewhere. Is it bottom 3 cards? That would be so sad if it was bottom 3. Plays there everywhere, plays Telega, bursts up with the Soldiers to Flowers. So now surely he has Unlock Gateway in hand, but I think it's one turn too late. I just want to make sure I didn't miss it. Yeah, that Faust is brutal, brutal, brutal. Yeah, I think the Unlock Gateway just came one turn too late. It must have been bottom 3 cards. And he reaps out. That is one expensive key, dude. 13 Ember for 1 key. Lash, Call the Weak, Unlock Gateway, and that's it. That's the danger when your deck relies on a few very specific cards. They can be on the bottom. Yeah. And sure enough, Sundy's saying that Unlocked came way too late. Last card in the deck, man. Yeah, there just wasn't nearly enough board control to deal with the crush aspect. Wow, that was awesome. Those were actually some really good games. That was a great Triad match. Honestly, after game 1, I really didn't expect Nope to be able to bring it back. But that crush deck really put in some work game 3, and then game 2, Winds of Exchange just it worked. It worked. It was just a lack of board control. And I wonder if Nope took that. I'm sure he did. I'm sure he took the lack of board control into consideration when banning a deck. He probably banned whatever deck had the most board control or something. And like 12, like the number doesn't seem that low, but with only the Unlock Gateway and standardized testing to do mass control, it just wasn't quite enough. Too much. All the other cards are just very small, like ping damage. It's not doing a whole lot against a board of Saurians and Sanctums. Sanctum Knights and Saurian Dinosaurs. But congratulations to This Is Nope for taking it home for his team, getting the W in the adaptive match, or sorry, the Triad match of round 4 of KeyForge Team League. That was awesome. Those are some great games. Great games. Nope, absolutely crushed it. Sunday had a really fiery start, but could not quite bring it home. Yeah, that was really good. That was really good. Awesome games. But all right, I think that'll be the stream for tonight. It was just gonna be a quick KTL round 4 Triad commentating. But it was a lot of fun. Huge shout out to everybody who showed up to the stream. Thank you all so much for watching. It was great having you, Dinobot, Jason, Dennis, everybody else. It was awesome. So glad to have you. And I'm sure, let's see, looks like there's still, this was the second to last round, it looks like. So there's going to be one more round of KTL after this. And also, let me pull this up real quick. There were 2 other feature matches that took place this week. Let me pull up who it was that will be doing, that did that. So for, let's see, round 4 we had an Archon, Fabulousing versus Tran. So to watch the Archon match of Fabulousing versus Tran, be sure to head over to Orion's YouTube channel, where he commentated that match. And then for the adaptive, we had Southerly Elf versus Tave, and Quick Draw, that is Sloppy Labwork, over on Twitch, commentated that match. So be sure to check both of them out. I should leave links to both of those somehow. I'll get that figured out. Let me see. If I head over to Orion. Orion. I guess that'd be Floxamal technically. If you want to find Orion's thing, that'll be Floxamal. Let me pull that up here. All right, so there's Floxamal's commentating of the Archon match, and then let me see if I can't find Sloppy Labwork. Yeah, Sloppy Labwork. Oh,
okay.
Sloppy Labwork. There we go. Twitch.tv/Sloppy Labwork. That's the place to go. Go and check them out. Watch the KTL matches. It's a good time all around. But yeah, that'll do it for today's stream. Thanks everybody who stopped by. Phenomenal matches. Congrats again to This Is Nope for getting the W. And yeah, can't wait to see you all again in the next one. See you later.